Hi friends, welcome back. In this video, I am going to discuss the yearly horoscope prediction for 2024 for the 7th sign in the zodiac, which is Libra, also known as Tula Rashi. Now, my predictions are mainly based on your moon sign, which is known as the Chandra Rashi, or the ascendant sign, which is also known as the Lagna Rashi per Vedic astrology. Moon sign predictions mainly have an impact on the mind or emotions of a human being, while ascendant or rising sign predictions have an impact on actual physical events in life. So, when we look at yearly predictions, we focus mainly on the transit and placement of the four major planets: Jupiter, which is Devguru Brihaspati, Saturn, which is Shani Dev, Rahu, the north node of the moon, and Ketu, the south node of the moon, because these planets stay in particular signs for long periods of time, which naturally make them to exert more influence on the daily affairs of individuals or the daily lives of human beings. So let's look at the transits of these planets in 2024, and then we will talk about the major areas of life. Starting with Jupiter, it will be placed in your 7th house in the sign of Aries till around end of April. But in May, it will transit to your 8th house in the sign of Taurus and will be present there for the remaining year. If you look at Saturn, it will be placed in your 5th house in its own Mool Trikona sign Aquarius. Rahu, the north node of the moon, will be placed in your 6th house in the sign of Pisces, and directly opposite will be Ketu, the south node of the moon, placed in your 12th house in the sign of Virgo. So these are the key placement and position of these four major planets. Now let's talk about the major areas of life, starting with the career. In terms of job and profession, it will be a good year for you for the most part, because Rahu's placement in the 6th house can give a big boost to your daily work routine. So, naturally, you will be very much motivated, you will become very passionate about your job, which will enable you to work harder, overcome any difficulties, obstacles, defeat your hidden enemies, and rise on top above your competition, which will help you to get the recognition, respect, and growth and success that you desire in your job. There is no major affliction to your 10th house, which means that throughout the year there will be good career growth and progress for you as long as you're willing to put in the hard work and effort. If you are looking for a job, then it is also a good year to give lots of interviews, because there is a strong chance you can certainly get a new job opportunity. If we talk about business, then I will say overall the year for business area is also looking quite positive, because first Jupiter will be placed in your 7th house itself for the first 4 months, and then you also have Rahu placed in your 6th house all year long. This is one of the best placements for Rahu's position. Although you mustn't take too much risk, because that could cause complications in your business activities. Because Saturn's third aspect is on your 7th house, and it is a debilitated enemy aspect, what we call as Neech Drishti. So some caution must be maintained. Try not to get into unnecessary business partnerships with people you don't know that well. Avoid taking major business loans and try to play it a bit safe, so that you can experience good business stability in the coming time. If we talk about health, then your health area is looking to be quite strong, quite good throughout the year. So, eat good home cooked food, do regular exercise, do yoga, meditation, pranayam, dhyan, spending more time in nature, taking walks. All this will keep your energy levels high, your immunity will remain strong, you will feel more healthier, and your vitality will also increase. You will feel more robust. Rahu's placement in the 6th house is one of the best positions for overcoming health issues. So it is going to be an excellent year for health. If we talk about love life, again it will be a good year because Saturn, which rules your 5th house, will be strongly placed in its own Mool Trikona sign Aquarius, which is Kumbha Rashi. Any planet placed in its Mool Trikona is known to give excellent results. Saturn is a planet that denotes long term permanence and stability. So you can certainly experience good good results in the relationship area. If you're single, chance of meeting someone and getting into a long term relationship is high. If you're already in a relationship, you will experience good harmony, peace in your relationship. So an excellent year throughout for love life. Just do not take sudden hasty decisions when it comes to your romantic relationship, because Saturn is a very slow moving planet. Be faithful, loyal, caring, loving towards your partner so that you will experience good love, romance, passion, harmony, and peace in your relationship. If we talk about finance, then I will say that Jupiter's aspect for the first 4 months will be on your 11th house, which will help to basically protect your financial gains to an extent. But then it will transit to the 8th house and aspect your 2nd house, which will enhance your savings and increase your liquid assets. But you mustn't forget, even Saturn is aspecting your 11th house and the 2nd house, which means that try not to take major risky financial decisions, avoid risky speculative investments, don't focus too much on short term gains. Otherwise, you could suffer from financial losses and encounter financial hardships. So, try to play it a bit safe, use good financial money management skills, and you will be just fine. If we talk about education, in terms of primary education, for those students pursuing bachelor's and high school, the time is looking quite good. Especially from month of May onwards, the time is looking even better. If we talk about secondary education, for those students pursuing PhD and master's program, overall the time is looking quite good throughout the year. Just put in the hard work and effort and you will reap the rewards. If we talk about marriage, so in terms of whether you are single and wanting to get married, the time is looking mediocre. It largely depends on the Mahadasha, Antardasha you are running, the position of the natal planets in your birth chart, because Saturn's strong enemy aspect is on your 7th house, and then even Jupiter will transit to the 8th house. Now, it largely also depends on the position of Mars throughout the year, and Mars keeps moving signs fairly frequently, in a month or so. So, as I said before, it will be mediocre and it will largely depend on your natal birth chart and the Mahadasha and Antardasha you're running. So, if that is quite good, then chances of getting married are quite strong this year. If we talk about married couples, then there will be some ups and downs in your married life due to the third drishti of Saturn. So try not to get into unnecessary arguments, disputes, quarrels with your spouse, or that could cause a sudden break in the relationship or married life. So be faithful, loyal, respectful, attentive towards your spouse so that the peace, harmony, and balance in your relationship or your marriage is maintained. If we talk about travel, short distance travel journey is looking quite good throughout the year. It is largely supported. And if we talk about long distance travel journey and vacation, that too is looking quite good throughout the year, and you can certainly embark on the same. So overall, this year is looking quite terrific for my Libra Tula Rashi friends in many areas of their lives. So I wish you all the very best and I hope you make the best use of it. Thank you for watching and all the best.